two quilts. Same pattern, same colors, same materials. One made by machine in 6 hours, one made by hand in 400 hours. I touched both. The difference wasn't subtle. It was shocking. One felt dead, one felt alive. Let me explain why. The stitch irregularity that breathes. Machine stitching, perfect, identical. Every stitch exactly 10 per inch, exactly same tension, exactly same depth. Result? Stiff, uniform, lifeless. Hand stitching, slightly irregular. One stitch 9 per inch, next 11 per inch. Tension varies microscopically. Depth fluctuates subtly. Result? The quilt breathes, literally. Those tiny irregularities create air pockets that shift. The quilt moves with you, conforms to you, responds to you. Machine quilts don't respond. They just exist. Scientists tested this. Thermal cameras show hand-quilted blankets create dynamic heat patterns. Machine quilts create static patterns. Hand quilts live. Machine quilts don't. 400 hours of human touch. Here's what machines can't replicate. Presence. Amish woman stitches 400 hours. Her hands touch every inch, hundreds of times. She's not just stitching, she's transferring energy, warmth, intention. Sound mystical? Maybe. But touch an Amish quilt and tell me you feel nothing. One woman explained, "My hands get warm while stitching. That warmth goes into fabric. When you wrap in my quilt, you feel it." I was skeptical. Then I felt it. Unexplainable warmth. Not temperature, something else. Machine never touches fabric. Needle pierces. No warmth, no transfer, no presence. You can feel the difference. The prayer that changes fabric. Amish women pray while stitching, not always vocally, often silently. Each stitch carries intention, protection, love, blessing. Superstition, you say? Maybe. But physics says human intention affects matter. Studies show it. Thoughts affect water crystals. Emotions affect plant growth. Why wouldn't 400 hours of loving intention affect fabric? You can't measure it, but you can feel it. Machine makes quilts with zero intention, zero prayer, zero love. Just production, just output, just product. Which would you rather wrap yourself in? Imperfection creates life. Perfection is dead, always. Perfect circle? It's static, dead, complete. Slightly imperfect circle? It's dynamic, alive, becoming. Amish quilts have imperfections, intentional and unintentional. One square slightly misaligned, one color not quite matching, one stitch looser than others. These aren't flaws, they're life. Your heartbeat isn't perfect. It varies slightly. That variation proves you're alive. Machine quilts? Perfect heartbeat. Flatline. Death. Amish quilts? Irregular heartbeat. Alive. The warmth beyond temperature. Wrap in a machine quilt. It's warm, temperature-wise. Wrap in an Amish quilt. It's warm, but different warm. Soul warm. People describe it consistently. Comforting in ways beyond physical. Why? Because 400 hours of human presence soaked into it. Because prayers are stitched through it. Because love was the primary ingredient. Temperature is measurable. This warmth isn't. But it's more real. Why they improve with age. Machine quilts deteriorate. Stitching fails. Fabric weakens. Gets worse. Amish quilts improve. Get softer, get warmer, get more alive. Because handmade things absorb life. Each person who uses them adds to them. Grandmother's quilt becomes more precious because it held her, absorbed her, carries her presence. Machine blanket that held grandmother? Just old blanket. Handmade quilt that held grandmother? Living memory. The soul entry point. Machines don't have souls, can't transfer what they don't have. Humans have souls. Transfer them through their hands, through their intention, through their presence. Every Amish quilt carries piece of maker's soul. Sounds dramatic? Wrap yourself in one. Tell me you don't feel her. Her patience, her care, her prayers, her presence. Machine can replicate pattern, can't replicate that.
The presence you can't explain. I've held machine quilts, felt like holding product. I've held Amish quilts, felt like holding person. Not literally, but presence is there, undeniable. Like standing in a room where someone just was. You feel them, even though they're gone. Amish quilts carry that, maker's presence. Even if you never met her, you feel her through her work. Machine work has no presence, just absence. Why modern people feel it? Skeptical modern people touch Amish quilts. They feel it too. I don't believe in energy, but this quilt feels different. I'm not spiritual, but something about this is special. I can't explain it, but I feel something. Because it's real. The difference is real. Not supernatural, just supernatural. The way things are supposed to be. Made by humans, for humans, with humanity inside. The machine world we built. Everything's machine-made now. Clothes, furniture, food, everything. Efficient, cheap, perfect. Dead. We're surrounded by dead things, made by dead processes, containing no life. Then we wonder why we feel empty, disconnected, longing for something real. Amish quilts remind us real things exist, made by real hands, carrying real presence. We forgot that was possible. They never forgot. The challenge. Find one handmade thing, anything, made by human hands with care. Touch it. Really feel it. Compared to machine-made version. Feel the difference? That's what we lost. That's what we're missing. That presence, that life, that realness. Amish quilts aren't magic. They're just human. Actually human, fully human. In world of machines, that feels like magic. The question we must face. Would you rather have perfect blanket made by machine in 6 hours, cheap, identical to millions of others, no presence, just product, or imperfect quilt made by human in 400 hours, expensive, unique, full of presence, alive? Modern world says machine, cheaper, faster, good enough. Amish world says human, better, worth it, irreplaceable. Your choice reveals what you value. The loss we don't notice. We lost handmade, lost human touch, lost presence in objects, replaced with efficiency, production, consumption. Gained speed, lost soul. Amish kept soul, sacrificed speed. Who's winning? Measure by money? Machines win. Measure by meaning? Humans win. Choose your metric. So there it is. Why Amish quilts feel alive in a machine-made world. Not magic, not superstition, just humanity, preserved in fabric. 400 hours of human presence that machines will never replicate. Touch one. Feel the difference. Remember what real means. In world of perfect dead things, imperfect living things are precious. If this made you feel something real, hit subscribe. Comment, have you ever touched something handmade that felt different? What was it? Share with anyone surrounded by machine-made everything. Remind them real things still exist. Thanks for watching. Choose alive, and I'll see you in the next one.